What's up? Welcome back to Mamak Sessions. This show is number 1 on Spotify, Malaysia. Yeah.
Only in Malaysia.
We're not number 1 on iTunes, you know.
No?
Yeah.
the first?
I think we're like number 3. There's this Jay Shetty guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
He's huge.
Yeah, but
that one.
you know, just so you know, you can listen to us on YouTube, you can listen to us on Spotify, and also iTunes. So for those of you who are using the cheese grater, I'm kidding. If you're using your iOS mobile, whether it's an iPad or an iPhone, show us some love on your Apple Podcast app.
Come
Yeah.
on, I know we are like non-Apple users here, but like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, come on, man. Come on, show us some love. And by the way, my name is Jenny Boy.
I'm Ryan Yee.
I'm Shufei, guys.
Hi, Shufei. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yes, okay. Before we go on, Shufei, I'm going to read something that might interest you because today's show is brought to you by Razer. Razer is all. Do you know what Razer is?
Razorpay.
You know, like sometimes when your mustache get a bit long, right? And then you use this device to cut your mustache and your
see, we are-
beard.
Okay, we shall end it there. Razer is made for gamers by gamers, okay? You know, when I was younger, when I see like Razer always launch their laptops and stuff
Yeah.
like that, I'll be like, yo, I want one lah.
Yeah, you know how their stuff is always so pretty because
So-
it's always
So when I
RGB.
was in high school, right, all my friends kept comparing. I was like, oh man, I got the new Razer mouse.
Yeah.
And the new Razer mouse pad. I'm like thinking, what the heck? Mouse pad I also want to buy. But now I'm like, oh man, I kind of see the point right now. It's
No,
so
the
nice.
first ever Razer product I bought was the Razer Mamba. It was a gaming mouse.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. That was a very popular one.
And it's like super cool. Okay, there's this little antenna that holds your wire lah, so it doesn't go anywhere lah.
The thing in the front there.
Yeah. And then, you know, it
That's
comes with this
cool.
super cool mouse pad. But anyways, today, ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by Razorpay. Thank you very much for sponsoring the show. Razorpay. It's like an e-wallet, Razorpay. Okay? It's an e-wallet app designed for youth and millennials. So if you don't fall within an age gap, well,
Wow.
you can try it too. I mean, we're not stopping you.
So
We're
if
not
you're
stopping
old,
you,
wanna,
Jin.
if you're older and you want to feel young again, download the app.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
like Jin. Look at him.
Shut up. Now, okay, why would you like to use Razorpay? You can pay everywhere at over 10,000 major retail and F&B outlets such as Starbucks, T-Life, 7-Eleven, Kenny Rogers, Causeway, even 99 Speed Mart. Man.
Oh.
Not bad. So you can transfer quickly with robust and secure payment systems, send and receive funds from your friends with a few easy steps, or transfer money from your Razorpay wallet to your bank account. And this is amazing because when you go out with a group of friends and then, hey, pay for me first, I pay you back later, you can straight away, hey, you pay me back now.
Wait. Let me stop you right there. You said transfer back from your Razer account back into your wallet and into your bank account.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah. You can do that.
So we're both ways lah.
Yeah, so you put money in and you can take money out as well.
Yeah, you can put in money. Okay, you can top up easily via online banking or e-nets. Okay, simply link it with your preferred credit or debit card and that's it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I know.
It's different. A lot of e-wallet systems out there, they just let you put the money in and you have
And
no way of
you
taking
cannot
it
take
back
it
out.
back out. Yeah,
It's
you
like
have to finish using it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, do I really want to put a lot of money in because it's going to be stuck in there?
Yeah,
But
but okay,
very good,
here's a
Razer.
very good excuse for you to start using Razorpay. You know, when it's new, obviously there are a lot of promotions, right?
Oh, yes.
So there is a promotion going on right now. If you pay with Razorpay, you can win a Proton Iris. Have you seen the
Just-
Proton Iris?
Yeah.
I mean, the CEO Min Liang actually tweeted it. It's actually decked out in Razer's colors.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like vibrant green.
You know what would be so cool if it's like RGB everything. Like all the door handles, everything has
Yeah.
controllable RGB.
People think
You know what? You know what? You know what? Okay, this is a shout out to Min Liang. You heard it here first. RGB Iris.
RGB iris.
Yeah, because-
make it happen.
Because I'm looking at the Iris right now, there's no RGB in it. I mean, like, I'm not looking at the interior, but it's got like green trims. It's black. It's typical, like, Razer black and green.
RGB everything, man. Come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
Oh, can they make one white and pink?
All right,
Like
moving
the
along.
quartz edition.
If you want to find out more information about Razorpay, we are going to leave a link in the description box below. Make sure you go check it out. Once again, thank you so much, Razorpay, for sponsoring the show. You are amazing. Yeah. How have you been, man? This whole weekend has been an emotional one.
Very emotional.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Someone cried.
Who? Shu Fei.
Lah, dog.
No.
No, let's be real, Jin. You were very close to crying. as
Yeah,
well.
I was. I
You-
was.
did you
I
actually
didn't cry.
cry?
I didn't actually cry, but I just like I'm choking here.
We were taking bets on the table. It's like, oh my god, is Jin gonna cry?
How
But-
dare you?
I thought he did. His face was wet.
Yeah, you look like you're crying. Okay,
Or is it oily face?
for people who are wondering what we are talking about, Ruben recently had his wedding this
Yeah.
weekend.
Congratulations, Ruben and Kelly. I am so happy that he's finally
Yeah.
found his significant other and he's married because I remember when we were younger, we're still young by the way, he told me, no, by 28, I want to be settled down and have kids, right? I want to be married and share my life success with someone that I love. I know, and on his 30th birthday, he was still single. And he was like, dude, I think I'm going to die alone. I was like, oh, don't say like that. And then he found Kelly and I'm really, really happy for the both of them. Because, you know, when we all met Kelly for the first time, we were like, oh my God.
Right.
We were all so excited for him. We were like, when she came to the office, like all of us like, like a bunch of dolphins. And sorry, not dolphins, sea lions.
Sea lions.
And then her face went completely red. And Ruben also face also red. And then after that, it's like, hi guys, this is Kelly. And that's how we met Kelly for the first time. Why?
You're like those big brother. Like the younger brother want to bring the girlfriend, and then you're like TT.
Well, yeah, lah.
Isn't that the whole point?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ruben
lah.
is like, I mean, despite, you know, whether he's older than any of us, he's still the smaller younger brother because of his size. But yeah, Ruben got married and, you know, it was a very emotional day.
Very nice wedding though.
Yeah, very nice wedding.
Honestly, it's a really nice wedding.
Yeah, weddings
felt
are
very nice.
The place. I mean, you basically, you know, weddings are like reunions. You're not seeing
Yeah.
people for so long.
And then everyone just gets together again.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, you put on weight. Oh wow, you've lost weight. Oh, you look good.
Did
There's,
anyone say anything about you?
yeah, they did. Actually, like one of our friends was like, wow, Jin, you slimmed down, huh? And I'm like,
Yaumo.
felt amazing, man. And then because I was wearing a belt that was loose.
Yeah.
And then one guy was like, hey, why does it look like you've lost weight? Then that was Fabian. Fabian is actually our actor who acted in Love at First Swipe. So he saw my belt, So my belt was like, oh, a bit loose. He's like, hey, why does it look like you lost weight? Like referring to my belt lah. Then I look at him. Does it look like I have lost weight? Because some people have said I lost weight, but he looked at me. To be honest, no law.
Also, you purposely wear your belt like that lah, so
No.
you make people think that, oh yeah, I'm
That's a
sweet.
good trick, huh? Just wear a loose belt. Like,
No, it's
oh,
not
yeah.
that. Okay, the belt was in its last hole. Okay, the thing is because my pants was tight. It was too tight for the belt to actually cling.
So the belt was tighter than the pants. Sorry, the pants was tighter than the belt.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah.
Oh my
What?
God.
It happens because, you know, I normally wear that belt with my jeans. I know jeans material is a bit thicker. And when you wear pants, it's thinner, ma.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, whatever. Yeah, don't judge me. Why are you looking at me right now?
Judging so hard.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
But yeah,
God.
you know, we just want to say congratulations, Ruben. You know,
So happy for
I hope you make a little Kanglets.
Kanglings.
Kanglings.
Okay lah, this
Your football team of Kanglings.
Yeah.
is a question for you.
Yeah.
Me?
For
Yeah,
okay.
For
For Ryan.
right?
Yeah.
Because I mean we are kind of like the same age, right? For
Uh-huh.
Jim maybe it's different. Like have you ever like sometimes think to yourself like okay, like within you and your friends, right? You're like, oh my god, who are we gonna end up with? Yeah. Because like for Jin and his friends, probably like they're all getting married one by one, right? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
for you guys, you'll feel like, oh, okay. Like have you ever wondered like, oh, I never expected my friends to end up with this person,
Oh.
that kind of thing. I always wonder one.
That only happens when it's a shotgun marriage. You're like,
Oh.
wow, I never expected that guy to end up with that girl.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, by the way. All my friends did not go through a shotgun marriage. I don't know lah. You trying to say that, you know, we're trying to guess who we're gonna end up with, is it?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's like sometimes I just wonder to myself, like who am I gonna end up with? Who are
But
my
aren't you
friends
gonna end up with the person that you're currently dating now?
That's the thing that you always okay. Like sometimes maybe my friends are dating this person, you and then when they're dating for so long, you feel like, oh, okay, they're gonna end up together, they're
Yeah.
gonna get married, and
Okay.
then end up
I get
they
what you
break
mean.
up, and then they end up with
I
some
get what
other
you mean.
people, and then at the end you feel like, this is
Yeah.
like it's like it's a weird feeling.
I had a friend also who was like dating his ex-girlfriend. They were dating for like 7-8 years, and we all thought like, okay lah, these two is like set already. You know, they are gonna end up getting together, and we're gonna attend their wedding, and then
Yeah, and
suddenly they
bam.
just broke up. It's like, oh, what?
Well, for me, it's a little bit different though. If like my friends who, let's say for example, at that point in time, I was like 22, 23, and if I met someone or a friend of mine who are still dating since high school, I would have a lower expectation of them getting married.
Why?
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I kind of don't think that high school relationships will last because I've seen a lot of them and a lot of them do not last. I know it's a double-edged sword right now. There are going to be a lot of people right now
Yeah,
like, shut up. Okay, I'm
look at
still
my high
dating this.
school
Yeah, look, you know, I'm still
relationship.
dating her. But based on my experience, I've had a lot of friends who've dated their high school sweethearts and they ended up not, you know, marrying them because
Yeah.
Yeah.
they come to a certain stage, and all of a sudden they come to this outside world, and they only stay with each other because they think it's the right thing to do. Let's say they got together at the age of 14, form 4, okay, 14 years old, okay. By the time you're form 5, you probably dated for like 3 years, okay. Then you come out another 3 years. That's 6 years already, Then you just graduated. Then you come out to the working world. Then you realize, oh my god, I've been dating him for 7 years. Oh my god, you guys should be married. And everybody will still like, oh you're 7 years already. And then be like, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? And you feel that pressure that I got to live up to everyone's expectations. Yeah. And before you know it, they have to force themselves to go through this relationship, even though one has already fallen out of love. And next thing you know, it just turns out ugly. So I've seen a couple of situations like that. Not to say that I've not seen any friends who have not gotten married. There are 1 or 2 friends who were high school sweethearts. Then now they're married, and I still keep in touch with some of them. By the way, they just gave birth to a beautiful baby daughter.
Aww.
And it talks to Michelle as well. And then we brought our kids to messy play, everyone. Yeah. If you're wondering what that is, you put a pile of shit in front of the baby.
I saw. Very
and
cute.
then you throw the baby in there, and the baby will basically go and mess herself up. It's like,
It's not actually shit, guys.
Okay, it's not.
Metaphorically, it's not actually shit.
Yeah, but the whole idea to that is to basically teach your baby sensory, whatever. So yeah, so for me, I'm not really I will not be very, not to say I'm not supportive. I won't have high expectations.
You wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
they did not end up together.
But I have a friend, right? He said to me, it's a theory, If let's say you are dating the girl or guy for 10 years and you still don't get married, right?
Yeah.
Means most likely you're not gonna get married.
Exactly. So so that's what. Okay, that brings me back to
I think it varies a lot, though.
to the film that we shot. It's called 7-Year Itch.
Yeah.
Go and watch
Like
it.
I have a few friends, right? Or like I've heard stories. Like let's say they've been dating for a few years. Like I think got 5-6 years already.
Yeah.
And then end up they don't get married, right? And then their next relationship they only date for like 1-2 years. Then they get married already.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: when someone dates someone for 1 or 2 years and they get married, will you judge them?
No.
No, right?
I just feel like wow. Then why didn't you get? I don't know. Is it because you don't feel like he's the right one, or
Exactly.
she's the right one? That's why you didn't get married. In your previous relationship, or what?
Before Michelle, I dated someone for 6 years. 6 years, and I don't know. It never crossed my mind to actually jump into marriage because number one, I wasn't probably financially stable at that point of time.
Yeah.
But not to say that I did not think about it. But the thing is, both of us never ever talked about it, and as the years
Not even casually, like.
God lah. I mean, God lah. Say, hey,
yeah,
are we gonna get married? Like, yeah, of course lah. Of course I'll get married lah. But Taka, I say no.
Right.
I mean, even no, just say yes lah. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm
But
just
like
kidding.
never actually like seriously planned out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the point of time, you're still trying to understand yourself. You just started your career. You're earning money. You're able to buy things.
Stuff out.
Yeah, trying to figure stuff out. So, in our given state, in our economy, where you really have to work hard for money and you can't simply spend money. You always want to. You be that little bit selfish to kind of like, hey, I want to kind of enjoy myself first before I really tie myself down. Yeah. So I dated this girl for about 6 years. Then it didn't go anywhere. And then after that, we just broke up. But then again, the reason why we broke up is because she found comfort and love elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
One of those.
Yeah. While
when you
we
were
were
dating
dating.
her, were you towards the end of your relationship? Were you planning to get married already?
To be honest, I did actually.
Oh, okay.
I thought about it, but the thing is, I found out things that I shouldn't have found out, and then I just threw everything out the window.
But aren't you glad you found out?
Of course. Yeah. I was trying for 1 year to fix it, but I couldn't. Then you know what? I kind of just like made me realize that I shouldn't. I shouldn't, and maybe it's a sign, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't put in enough effort. Maybe she didn't put enough effort. You know what? I don't want to blame anyone over here, but yeah.
In the end, it just didn't work out, lah. Let's to summarize things. In the end, it turns out like you guys were not actually like meant to be.
Yeah, but I'm not sure whether marriage would have changed it though. But for me, I would think at that point in time, I'm so glad that I didn't get into it because
Now you have such a happy family. Babe.
Yeah, exactly.
Celebrating your very first Father's Day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I had to play the applause for myself. She's so self-centered. My daughter drew me something, by the way. Yeah, Michelle actually brought non-toxic hand paint, and she basically designed vomit for me.
And painted vomit.
Hey, at least you got something, okay?
You'll get there.
I'm not gonna be a father.
A mom.
True.
But yeah, so I dated Michelle for about 6 years before we got married. But for me I already knew that I was gonna marry Michelle after 5 years of dating her. Actually, even after 3 years of dating her.
They're just waiting for the right time,
For me, it was to build something financially
stable.
to be stable before getting married, because I didn't want to marry her and after that spend the rest of my married life trying to look for more money. You know what I mean?
Understand. Yeah.
I think that's on a lot of people's priority list. You
Yes.
know, to make sure you're financially stable.
But
And then you get
I should jump in and say that to be honest, you shouldn't think that way. No one should actually think like how I think, because marriage is not a one-sided thing. It's
Yeah.
a collaboration of both
Yeah.
sides. So Michelle will be like, what? I'm working too. Why can't I contribute? Right? And then, being the egoistic male, be like, no lah, I want to provide for you. If you don't have to work, it'd be better, be a housewife. She's like, no. I mean, if we both can work and bringing money to the house, isn't it better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So that she taught me about that. So if you love someone, I would say, if I were to tell my younger self, if you love someone so much and you know that she's the one for you and supports you in whatever you do, marry the person. Really, really. But yeah, how long is too long? Or wait. So okay, which brings me back to this question though. If a person has been dating someone for 7 years and don't get married, do you think things will go sour?
This is very different. I feel it really depends on the people. Because if you say 7 years, right, it depends on which 7 years of their life they've been dating. So if you've been dating from like 25 to 32, then yeah, you kind of feel like 7 years is dragging a little bit. But like I say, if you're high school sweethearts, you've been dating from 14 to 20. 14 was, oh my god, my math. 14 to 21. You can't expect, it's not, you don't really expect it to get married at 21 yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like it really depends on the people and how long, when they started their relationship, and see from there when is an appropriate time.
I see. I don't know. I just think that high school love will never. I mean, there's a lower success rate
in the high school relationship
in converting into marriage than adult dating more than 7 years. To be honest,
I see I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But also on the flip side, I've seen it like being successful as well.
Yeah. It's a lot of commitment.
My cousin recently proposed to his girlfriend, who is his high school sweetheart. They've been dating for I think almost 10 years. And they're still really happy together and everything. So I was like, oh yeah, that's why it made me think like, sometimes the high school sweetheart thing doesn't work out, but sometimes it really does work out.
Yeah, like one of my close friends. Okay, this one I think I can say lah, because they it's not like a surprise if they get married, because I think the guy, he's actually discussing with her whether they want to get married or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have been dating since, okay, my friend was 15, he was 17. So they've been dating since then. So now they're like, wait, how my maths?
You two are horrible. Such a disgrace to the Asian culture. Y'all cannot freaking count properly. What is this? Okay.
8 years today.
Oh, 8 years.
8 years,
Okay.
Yeah. So then recently, I think she got tell lah. She was like, hey, my boyfriend, she discussing about want to get married already, but she's not ready lah. She feel like she quite young, because we are 23 right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the guy, he's ready already.
Is it? How old is it? The guy friend is also 23 lah.
He's 26.
Okay, 26 for a guy is an okay,
it's okay,
age
right?
to get married.
Yeah, but
and she's 23. I don't know though. I don't know. I mean, okay, Shufei, how old are you? You're 23?
I'm 23.
Yeah, so are you ready to get married?
Of course not.
Oh man. Yeah, right. But back then my mom got married when she was 22, or 21.
Yeah, same.
By
my mom got married, I think,
24, by 24 she's got a second child already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time they got married like much earlier.
And they didn't really care about financial status or so. They were poor but
just
still got married. Yeah.
Okay, for me, as long as we can pay our bills, I think it's okay to get married. But for kids, like saying about having kids, then maybe that one can leave for later lah, because I don't want to have kids so early.
Let me give you a breakdown of how much it costs to feed a child a month, okay? If you're going to feed your child, if you're going to breastfeed your child, it's free of charge. That's why Michelle was breastfeeding my daughter for the past 6 months. I was like, I took it for granted, like, oh, she's breastfeeding the baby. And after when I had to buy the freaking formula, I was like, holy shit, man. Bro, man. I was like, Michelle, could you just like try to squeeze as hard as you can to get as much out so that we don't have to buy one tin, right, of formula is $450.
Wow.
My daughter finishes it in 1.5 weeks.
Crazy.
Wow.
So in 1 month, we are talking about 3 tins.
So it's
okay.
about close to 1.5 grand.
Yeah,
Not
close about.
1.2
Okay, wait.
1.2.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Each
No.
tin is about 150 ringgit.
Oh, so each month's about 450.
Yeah, each month's about 450 ringgit.
Because 1,002
I know.
is crazy
If
expensive.
I say that one tin is 450, I think people are gonna be leaving in the comment section. All the moms say, "What the hell are you feeding your daughter, man?"
Your milk made from gold one.
Yeah, so that's gonna cost you about $450. That's only milk, diapers. We buy by packets one, and every time we go there, we take like 4 or 5 packets. Each packet's about 60.
Wow.
One day we change 8 diapers.
Oh my god, your baby poops way too much.
Yeah, she does, dude.
Got it from you, man.
Yeah, so raising a child is actually very expensive, and this is before she goes into kindy.
And she's not even 1 year old yet.
She's not even 1 year old yet. Before
my
she
God.
goes into kindergarten, before she goes into school, I'm like, oh my goodness, how I like when it comes to school, right? I'm damn afraid. Do I send her to government school or do I send her to private
Chinese
school?
school. I'm an advocate for Chinese school.
Really?
Same.
Yes, Chinese primary school at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things you learn there,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
feel like-
terrible time, but you
yeah.
learn so much. I tell
Yeah, I
you.
feel like the different kind of school that you go to, right? It really
It shapes a person,
Yeah,
right?
it
Yeah.
shapes you one.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm not to dwell too much in it. When you're ready, if you're ready financially, again, why I say financially is because raising a child is not.
It's a
not
real
just-
responsibility, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay, a lot of people say that you may not have much, but when you raise your children with lots of love, that's what that matters. But obviously, there are the bare necessities that you need to be prepared with, of course, right? So if you're ready with that and you work together, again, it's not about a one-sided thing. Marriage is never about the guy always trying to earn as much as he can so he can provide the whole family. It has to be both ways. Unless if you're a crazy rich Asian, then okay, do whatever the hell you want. If both of you can work together and basically plan out your finances, I think if you can, just get married as young as you can, because put it this way, a lot of people are under the impression of like, oh, you know what? I think the right age to get married is 30 years old. When you have a kid, let's say you get married at 30 years old, you have a kid when you're 32. When your kid graduates, you're going to be about 51. And then I always ask my question, this is scary and really real. Am I going to make it to 51?
Yeah.
And that freaked me and Michelle out. And that's why we started like, you know what? Let's have a kid right now. Because, when we grow older, our parents grow older, right? We see that. Now that you have a kid, when your kid grows older, you don't realize it. You're getting older as well.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee to you, you will not see it coming. All of a sudden, you'll be like, oh, my leg pain. Why? Oh.
I really thought, right, when you want to have a kid, right, it just comes to you one day or no. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to be a mom, so I wanna.
Okay, I don't think it. I don't think
No.
like that.
I always thought it was like
believe-
that though.
I believe it's gradual thoughts that come to the conclusion one day.
Yeah.
It's like you think of every day let's say for like 30 days or 60 days, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. Every day you just think about it a little bit, Then one day you finally come to the conclusion, yeah, I'm actually ready. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you really honestly, no one will ever be ready for it, especially when it's your first one.
Yeah.
When Michelle said she was pregnant, I was like, oh. Yes. But we were trying. It's not that we weren't trying. And after that, I had 9 months to prepare myself to be a dad. All right.
Yeah.
So, I was prepared. I was like, how hard could it be? It's a small thing. It cries, feed it, change its
What?
diapers.
Oh yeah.
And when she was born, Kaiser was born, I was like, oh man, this is not easy, man. Can you imagine waking up every 1.5 hours to feed her? And not being able to sleep because when she's sleeping alone in the baby cot, you'll be like wondering, okay, is she breathing? So stuff like that. So I don't know. If again, at the end of the day, it's communication on both sides. And I feel that in order for you to fully know a person inside out, the most optimum years is 3 years to date someone. Once 3 years, and in between that 3 years, right, you need to be able to have, stayed with each other, live with each other for a while, know each other's dirty habits and everything.
Oh, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a topic since you say stay with each other and all, right, to get to know a person.
Yep.
Do you think it's okay to stay with a person before marriage?
No.
No.
I don't think it's okay. I mean, it's okay for sleepovers
Stay over lah.
once in a while, but to move in, for me, because my mom brought me up that way, I would say no. Because she always tells me familiarity breeds contempt, right? So it's like, how do I put it? I don't know but
but for some people, they feel like if I want to marry that person, I should know how it's like to live with them, to try to live with them, Like, some people, they go overseas study or whatever. They'll usually stay with their boyfriend, girlfriend. And that's how you guys can stay together.
I believe that you should stay with them.
Really?
Yeah, cause
That's the whole very American thing, right?
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, because I really feel like you really have to know what it's like. You would have to know what you're getting into. You get what I mean?
I
Sleepovers are nice, you know,
Yeah.
but like you
yeah,
don't
you
really
don't
know
get
what
to
it's
see
like
their routine, you know.
Exactly.
Like, are they messy? Are they how do they act at
and
home?
how you need to adapt to each other. Because I say
Yeah.
it's give and take, you know. If
Yeah.
she complains I'm messy, then okay, I have to
Yeah.
do something on that on my part, but then on her part also she has to do
Yeah,
something to.
but I think in Malaysia it's not very.
It's not very common.
very
Asian
common.
culture is not very common.
Yeah, it's not very common.
Yeah.
Because like for traditional parents, I don't think they like
Yeah.
for my parents they also won't allow me to
No, but
stay with my
what I
boyfriend.
see a lot of couples do is like they don't necessarily like stay together the whole time, but they
Yeah.
have like extend like their stayovers are not like just one night.
Yeah.
They maybe stay like 2 nights and then they need to go back to their place.
Yeah,
or-
that's fine. Like stay over the weekend, it's fine. Because
Yeah.
I think if you do it long enough for 3 years, you already know.
you kind of
True,
know.
true,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, but the thing is, let's say if you've been dating that person for like maybe like say 8 months and then you move in together. It's
Oh, that's a
you gotta gradually
Gradually.
understand their habits, their
yeah.
flaws before you be like, okay, I'm ready to move in together.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. I mean, again, sleepovers are fine. 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, everything. You already know their routine, but you know, I mean, whatever it is, girls will take longer to get ready than guys, and guys will obviously be messy and whatever not. So you get to know everything. Oh, Shufi is
a
very Shufi is against it.
she's a
She's like
messy girl.
she's like, how
no.
dare you?
Hey, I get ready faster than some guys one No joke You
Okay.
know how long can some guys take to do their hair?
Not me.
No,
Are you
no.
why are you looking at me?
I mean your hand only say lah. Of course lah. You don't even style your hair.
What? I do.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
Okay, but like casual sleepovers will already allow you to sort of understand each other already, ma. I mean, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
look, when you sleep over in your boyfriend, your girlfriend's place, we know what happens, right? So
No, we don't.
No, oh, come
Don't
on.
wanna know.
Most of the time, most of the time we don't. Okay, we don't want to know, but we all know. I mean, like you all know they are. You know how they are. You know they're whether they're dirty, messy, whatever not, and their habits and stuff and not. So in my opinion, after I get married, after I got married was when Michelle actually moved in like 100%. And for me, it was like there was no difference. There was no surprises, not a thing.
Okay, I'm not saying move in here. Let's say you are going overseas. Then let's say put in this scenario, your girlfriend is going overseas with you also. Will you guys move in together?
Okay. That's always the case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it really depends on which stage in your relationship you're in. If you just got together
Let's
like
say uni,
2
then
2 months,
you're
3 months.
No.
Uni, I would suggest, especially if they've only been together for like less than a year, do not move in with your
Yes.
girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
That's my advice. Lah.
Yes.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Some couples can make it work, but I've seen a lot that
Most of them
Oh.
cannot.
do not. You need your space. Come on, guys. You need
Yeah.
your space. When she's mad at you, you just need to get the hell out of the apartment and go to your space and just
Exactly. It's like no. If you cannot move in with your significant other, if you've not dated for at least I would say minimum 1 year, 1.5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
1.5 years, because you know what, you need to have sleepovers locally first to understand how they are. Then when you know already what they're gonna be like, you know what they're gonna be like. Then when you go over, then yeah, you can move in together. Then you can, at least when some things don't happen, you already expect it. But when you are fresh, right? Most of the time, people are like, yeah, she stays over. I can spend,
that's the
Yeah.
problem.
I can
because
spend more time with you, baby, whatever not.
yeah, that's the
I
problem
still
because
think-
they are so fresh, right? So they
Yeah.
will make this prompt
Rash
decision
decision.
to like,
Yes.
okay, let's just move in.
And
Yeah.
it will only last as long as your honeymoon period. Actually, to be
Yes.
honest, when they move in together, right, their honeymoon period will last even we'll finish even faster.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, actually true, yeah.
I've had a lot of friends
'Cause-
right get together just near, and okay, the reason why they move in together when they are in Australia is because cheaper right?
Yeah.
It's like instead of 2 persons renting a place, they can gabon their weekly rent and actually afford a studio apartment which is more comfortable, and they live together and then like live like a couple and do whatever they want to do, whatever. Then after that, before you know it, they'll be fighting all the time.
Yes, I think that's the major problem because like you're so fresh. When you have an argument, right, you don't have a choice. You have to face that person straight on, and at that point, maybe they don't know how to handle the dynamics of the relationship yet.
Yeah.
And it can get quite messy. And
Yeah, and especially when you're staying together,
yeah,
you have to see them.
to see them.
Yeah, and you're still at the stage where you're still trying to discover the
You're
person.
trying to figure out what this relationship is and all. you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, discovering one part of the relationship is one thing, but, I'm talking about, deeper things. That came out totally wrong. But I'm not trying to say that. I mean, like, understanding the person's mannerisms, how they like, their habits, what they like, what they don't like,
Mm-hmm.
So for me, but even if you ask me, right, even if you're dating like 1 year plus, 2 year plus, if you go overseas, please don't stay together.
I would highly advise against it.
I would highly,
I've seen a lot of first-hand experience, like couples who stay together and then they end up like breaking up with each other.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. That's just me, okay? A lot of people would probably like think otherwise.
Then when's the last time? I mean, when's the best time to
move in together? When you know you're gonna be married.
Okay, let's say you haven't married yet, like, but you know that one day we're gonna get married.
Okay, you know what? 6 months before you register moving together.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it varies. Again, a lot depends on the people, on the couples, But like, I feel like when both people come to a certain stage in their relationship, and they kind of like recognize that this is gonna be something serious already. We're not just playing around.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Moving in is a big commitment. As much as people,
it's a big commitment.
As much as people just say, talk about it very lightly these days, right? Let's move in together, lah. If nothing wrong, just move out, lah. Moving out is the hard part. It's really the hard part, because when you're moving together, right, there's going to be a lot of things that you share together, and especially when you're not working and you're a student, there could be a lot of things that you're gonna put it's harder for you to put your egos aside, because you've never ever had to face each other 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really a really big commitment. You're literally opening up your whole self. To your partner, so it's not something to be taken lightly.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a great example. Imagine, like, as a girl, right? You just met this guy 2 months already. You've been dating, but you have always been living apart. But he's never ever seen you without makeup. You're gonna live with him
2 months, impossible, right?
Hey,
sure,
actually,
God,
actually, one of the girls I dated, right, for 2-3 months, right, I have never ever seen her without makeup.
Don't tell me when you saw her without makeup, you like ran away.
No. The one day without makeup, I was like,
oh, this is you?
I was like, oh, okay. No, I didn't know. I wasn't. It's not. She didn't know that she looked bad. She didn't look bad at all. She was wearing her glasses, everything, and she was like, and I was like, then in my mind, I was like, I think I offended her, lah, right? But I meant it. I meant it with no disrespect. I said it. I was like, wow, actually, I've actually never ever seen you without makeup before. And that's all I said. That's all I said. I said, come to think of it, I've never actually ever seen you without makeup before. It's like, then after she looked at me, I think she was having a bad day. She's like, why? What's wrong? And I'm like,
you messed
No,
up.
you know what you should have said? You're like, nothing lah. I just feel like you just never really open up to me like that.
Oh, that's gonna be worse, I feel.
No, then you say like, but yeah, you look good.
Yeah, but the thing is, after that, I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But I took it as a way of like, hey, she's comfortable around me.
Because you should tell her about that.
Yeah, because she never ever leaves the house without makeup. For my wife, okay, actually Michelle is very simple. She will never ever leave the house without eyeliner, just eyeliner. Even if she doesn't wear makeup, she must put on eyeliner because her eyes them small. But that's it. So you see, when you move in with someone, someone's gonna open up like that. At the end of the day, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. You guys are gonna probably wrap this up too. Please don't move in with your significant other unless you know that this is the person you're gonna marry. And in order for you to know whether this person is gonna be the one that you marry, you're gonna be dating this person for at least a year and a half or 2, at the bare minimum. With the casual sleepovers, knowing them inside out. I don't know, Ryan.
Yeah, I guess I kind of agree that. I mean, there's no fixed date, let's be real. There's no there's no prerequisite, there's no minimum requirement, but you really gotta make sure you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
It is a really big commitment to move in with someone.
Same.
Yeah.
It's not like you're staying over at a hotel, like you check out next 5 days, It's really opening up your everyday to that person, your morning habits, your sleeping habits, your shitting habits. Yeah, like legit, man.
You're gonna
all
be
these things you have to open up to the other person, so you gotta know
Ladies, think of it this way: when you sleep in the same bed, when he farts, you're gonna be smelling that fart
every night.
Hey, some people, they move in so quickly. It's very scary when like the relationship, sometimes it turns like abusive.
Yeah.
You can't get out of it. I have heard of stories like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what kind of story?
So I heard of this couple, like friend's friend. So the guy actually moved in with the girl, like her house, her home with like her family and whatnot. So I guess they were in a rough patch, and like the girl wanted to break up, but he didn't want to break up, so he refused to move out.
What?
Yeah, he refused to move out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my god, I don't want to say borderline psycho, but it kind of feels like it.
And she has nowhere to go, right?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's her house,
it's
you
her
know.
house.
The
It's
guy don't want to move
crazy.
out.
Did the parents do anything about it? Like,
Not
did the
sure
parents
about
take the stick and like, hey, get out of my house?
That one I don't know lah. I don't know those people, but that's what I heard lor.
It's- Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit extreme. I guess that's quite an extreme.
You know
case.
what? Yeah, you may say that it's a bit extreme, but let me tell you, it's actually more common than you think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very common, and oh man, now that you bring it up, yeah, I've had friends who've had that issue before.
Similar issues.
Yeah, and the thing is, my friend, it was my friend abusing his girlfriend. We didn't know the girlfriend that well, but we know the guy even more. But she was like, he didn't punch her or anything like. He just slapped her. But even so, that's not good. And
Yeah.
because we knew him more, he was like expecting us to be on his side. But secretly, all of us were just going to her, hey, can you do something when you want to move out? And she doesn't want to move out because she's got nowhere to go.
Man, I really cannot imagine like people who abuse their significant other. It's just something that I really.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to imagine a situation where I would actually want to slap my girlfriend or something like that. It's-
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten angry at
Yeah.
Michelle before, but you just get angry lah.
Yeah, and most also you just shout at each other a bit, but like there's
Yeah.
no like physical violence involved.
Yeah, that's why you see when you're moving together, these are all the things that you have to take into account.
Oh, and another thing is, right, I have another friend.
Uh-huh.
Your
why all your friends are that one?
Okay, so the girl moved in with the guy. So the problem is, right, it's like, okay, let's say the guy wants to go out to have like bro time or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like he has to choose whether he can go like to bring the girlfriend with him or stay home with the girlfriend. Because impossible, he just leave the girlfriend home alone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
it's
where
a very big
as,
dilemma.
that's where as a couple you guys have to figure it out lah.
Yeah, so here's another thing also, like, when you start living together at a very young age, right? During your college time, you're still exploring growing up. And I'm pretty sure there are times that you want to go with your guy friends, right? So if you are not living together, and then you're living, let's say, in a dormitory, you're full of guys, right? Say, you want to go bro time or not? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
just
go.
go only.
Yeah, just go only. And then if your girls are staying in a room of all girls, right? It's like, hey, you want to go out and watch? Yeah, they can go and do whatever they want, right? So the thing is, when you live together, it's more of like you have to ask permission.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
think like, should
Dah
I
lah.
bring...
That you already go overseas to study, right? Or I won't say overseas only now. I won't limit it.
Just the overseas.
Just overseas. Let's say if you're from Penang and then you come to KL to study here,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
You already got freedom from your parents because when you go out, you have to ask permission from your parents. Now you have to ask permission from your other half. What is this? You escape from one freedom and then you come back. I was like, oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel so it's not just like about asking permission.
You have to get the person
it-
involved in all the things that you do most of the time.
I feel like that depends on the couple lah. Like
Yeah, true.
I don't feel the need to like have to bring my girlfriend everywhere. And same thing, like if she wants to go out with her girlfriends, she's more than entitled to go out with her girlfriends, the kind of thing. So it really boils down to the individual.
Yeah.
and how they
True.
feel with each other.
There are some things that I love to do with Michelle, and there are some things that I just love to do it with my friends alone.
Yeah, because sometimes if you're going out with a boys' night and then you bring a girlfriend, then sometimes it's like a bit awkward also, right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes you talk about different things that the girl is not interested in or whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you gotta watch football and your girlfriend hates football. She's
Yeah.
gonna be basically like, can we go? Can we
Can we
go?
go?
Can we
Yeah.
go? Can we go?
But if she likes football, then of course
Yeah, okay.
she can come along and everything.
Yeah. I mean, like Michelle, like when she knows that I'm going out with my bunch of friends, right, she said, okay, go lah. I don't want to go because I don't want to be the person who says, hey, can we go now? Can we go now? Can we
Yeah,
go now?
yeah.
And every time when this happens, you will always end up in a fight. You'll be like, I want to stay longer. Why can't I stay longer? Just like, then after, I never want to come out with you in the first place. Why you drag me out? And then you yourself wanted to come out and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all these things will happen lah.
Yeah.
Complications.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like guys will always care. I mean, the person who's going out will always care because they scared like if you leave your partner at home, she'll be bored. She have nothing to do. Then you are not doing your job to demand her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means this is when you become too over dependent on
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other. You know what? We were asking each other to wrap up this whole thing and then we're going again. There are a lot of things. Before we complicate stuff even more, we just want to say that, hey, when you jump into a relationship, when you jump into big decisions, make sure you are prepared. I'm not saying that
Yes.
don't move in, but don't lah. Until
it's not as easy as
until
it
you're
seems
sure.
lah.
Yeah, okay, like, you
Yeah.
know what? Maybe we should, not to say that we want to discourage, just know what you get yourself into. And it's a really, really big step.
Yes.
Yeah, and ladies, come on, man. For me, when I talk about it, right, I will always favor the girls a bit more. I always think that the girls have a lot more to lose than the guys.
Of course.
Yeah, so I speak on that behalf of the ladies. If you're listening, please, when your boyfriends ask you to move in, it's okay to say no, you know.
Yeah.
He's not gonna dump you just because you don't want to move in. If he does, then look for another one. I got a lot of friends who are single still. All right, thank you so much for listening to us, guys. You've been amazing. If you wanna listen to us, we have 3 platforms. What are those 3 platforms?
We are on Spotify. We are on YouTube, and of course, we are on iTunes, especially on iTunes. Come on, give us more love there. We need more loving there.
Exactly. Shufei, how can they follow us on Instagram?
You follow us on at Mamak Sessions. That is MAMAKSESSIONS.
Well done. Well done, Shufei. All right, we just want to give a big shout out to RazorPay for sponsoring this episode. They are an e-wallet app designed for youth and millennials. You can pay everywhere with RazorPay. Over 10,000 major retails, F&B outlets such as Starbucks, T-Life, 7-Eleven. And if you use RazorPay, you could stand a chance to win a brand new Proton Iris.
Come on.
Thank you very much, everyone. Speak to you next time.